terrify us a little bit. Okay. Why, like you say in your book, why is this so expensive and how does this impact businesses? This is a risk management issue.
So 60% of small businesses that are hit with a cyber attack go out of business within 6 months of that cyber attack.
That's an
That
unbelievable statistic, by the way.
is
It's
a
incredible.
terrifying number.
Yes.
And let me tell you from personal experience how and why that happens.
Okay.
So despite everything that I know about cybersecurity, I made a huge mistake last year. I brought on a new COO for one of my companies, and I have a policy at both of my companies that nobody touches any of our network until they've gone through cybersecurity training. We were in a rush, we were in a heavy hire period, and I gave the COO credentials to our networks without putting him through cybersecurity training.
Right.
Well, fast forward, he got on a VPN. I'm sorry, he got on a public network at a
Yeah.
Starbucks and
Super.
didn't use a VPN. So
Awesome.
he ended up being right, awesome. He ended up being hacked, which meant we ended up being hacked. The hacker sat in our network and just surveilled to figure out who had access to money and what our clients were doing. What the hacker ended up doing was intercepting an email from a client who had very poor cyber hygiene, and that the client sent me an email asking for wire instructions to wire a payment. This is a big no no. The hacker then responded from my email account with wire instructions to the hacker's bank.
Wow.
Now, the client did not verify those wire instructions verbally. Another big no no. Instead, forwarded a very large payment to that hacker.
Mm.
As a result, about $50,000 from the payment as well as cleanup of our network went out the door within 3 months to fix this problem. How many businesses are sitting with $50,000 that they have to clean up the problem? This is why it'll put you out of business very quickly. And it's so easy for it to happen. It's no longer a matter of if you will be attacked. It's totally when. It will happen. Small businesses are soft targets. They're very easy to take advantage of. And so cyber criminals are focused on you. And Gene, I'll just give you one other example. If you think my data is not important, nobody's going to come after me, here's something else to think about. Many of your viewers and listeners may remember the Target hack of a few years ago, where about 143 million credit card numbers were stolen.
Yep.
Well, that happened as a result of a small business. So an HVAC vendor of Target's was hacked, a small company that had access to Target's networks for invoicing purposes
Mm.
was hacked.
Oh.
The hacker gained access to Target's networks through that HVAC vendor. So hackers don't even just want what you have, they want access to your large customers as well, which is why a lot of major corporations are now requiring a lot of cybersecurity controls for small businesses. And you've got to be aware of what that looks like. So it's a huge issue.